All right, building a global network and skill set. To successfully navigate this global job market, you need to build a robust network and continuously develop your skill sets. Here are a few tips. Join online communities, engage in forums or groups related to your profession on LinkedIn, Facebook, or niche platforms. One of the things, when I was mentoring students at St. Pete College, I would tell them, hey, if you're trying to get into cybersecurity, go online and find cybersecurity, either podcasts or working groups that maybe meet once every month and have like a kind of like a meet and greet and have, do like a little brunch or have a couple cocktails, things along those lines. I think like even on YouTube, I think when I went, we had like a tech day for the College for Computer Information Technology. And I think it was like Dem Tech Boys or something like that. They have like a podcast on LinkedIn where they talk all things cybersecurity. And it's like, a couple of folks that like I think I'm not sure if they work in the St. Pete area or they're out of Atlanta, but I know they do a lot of work on the East Coast in regards to like giving like, hey, this is what the latest thing, the latest and the greatest is in information assurance, and this is how you get into the field. This is what search you use, things like that. But they allow you to ask those questions. Join those communities. Attend webinars or conferences. Anytime you can return. For me, there's this satellite conference in DC. If I, every satellite provider, whether it be Intelsat, Eutelsat, all the latest technologies on display at these conferences, and you can go meet and greet, learn about new technologies, build your network up. So that way, if you're ever looking for opportunities to either, engage, professionally, to network, to bring business to your current organization, or if you're in need of an opportunity, you have contact from different organizations. All right. Learn new skill sets, platforms like, Udemy or LinkedIn Learning, things like that, where you can take courses, if I'm correct, I mean, LinkedIn Learning is fairly inexpensive, for like a membership, monthly membership. I mean, there's just so much great training, and also on YouTube. I mean, I think you can go on YouTube right now and type in PMP Bootcamp, and they've got a whole PMP Bootcamp suite for free online, for free on YouTube, things like that. So there's just so many different resources you can tap into to find that great training. All right. By actively engaging with both local and international networks, you create opportunities for collaboration, mentorship to propel your career. And it's all about who you know. I mean, let's just be honest, right? If otherwise you're just a random resume that's kind of like floating around online, right? You want to, build communities and networks where people can kind of help each other essentially. All right. And basically, my number one that I really like, I'm a proponent of the boot camp, training camp, even your university systems. I mean, you just can't beat, going to a PMP boot camp. And, like I said, I've talked about in the last episode, or, let's talk about this other one. Let's talk about PGMP. I went to the Poconos, and went to PMO advisory. And I was interacting with people that were getting their program management professional certification. That's, from PMI, that worked for like the rail system out of like the Pennsylvania area. And then another, like, I think it was like a AT&T executive that was getting PGMP or something along those lines. Just those networking events, not only you learning that specific, practical knowledge with that like PMI certification, but you're also networking with other people and seeing how they run programs and portfolios, at their respective organizations, whether it be a legal office or an IT company or, the city rail system or transit authority, things like that. So I think those are such great opportunities. Like I said, I did PMP boot camp in Dubai and CISSP boot camp in Dubai. I also did my certified wireless professional certification in Barcelona. I've also done like I think I did wireless in Barcelona. I think I did another satellite communications class in Leeds. I think it was an iDirect class, maybe in Leeds, UK. I mean, just all over the world, been all over the world doing all kinds of training. So, like I said, CCNA in Sacramento, California. But yeah, I mean, and just additional resources for job seekers. Obviously everybody knows, LinkedIn.com, USA Jobs, Monster, Indeed, just anywhere you can build profiles to start like doing your search for what opportunities are where. It's always a great thing. But I would just, in closing, I'd say, definitely, keep your options open. Don't just think locally or regionally. Think about what globally it has to offer. Even if let's say I do want to stay in the Tampa Bay area, maybe there's a company in California I can work from Tampa and earn that higher income. Maybe there's a company that's like, say, in UK or UAE or in Asia and Singapore, things along those lines. So just I think it's just a great conversation and a great opportunity that we've never had before.